where we used to group, how you used to group, what is the purpose of to use the group, that's all. So group add, just we use a group add. Sir, can I modify the group details? Yes, you can. You can also modify the group details by using something called group mod. Sir, what is a group mod? Yes, group mod is a command. It is also used for to modify the group details. Yes, yes. Sir, can I delete the group? Okay, yes, you can also delete the group. Deletion purpose, we use group del. So group del means what? Deleting the group. Group mod means what? Modify the group. Group add means what? Adding the group. So GPass ability, yes, something called adding, removing, okay, and making group admins, everything using GPass ability. That's all. Okay, first of all, we need to understand how to create a group. That's all. Okay, for example, let's say suppose our group, our new group name is what? Something called, let's say for our understanding purpose, ABC Bank. That's all. This is our bank group name, ABC Bank. Okay. Now I created this group. Okay. Afterwards, just add a members into this group. Sir, how to create a group, sir? Simple. Group add ABC Bank. That's all. Group add ABC Bank. Press enter button. The group will be created automatically. Okay. But how to add a members into this group? G pass WD. Have G pass WD hyphen A, something called, yes, username and group name. That's all. We'll understand step by step. No problem. So now, as a a Linux guy, we should have excellent knowledge on groups. At the DevOps also, yes, yes, DevOps also. So 100%, we must have a good knowledge on Linux. Otherwise, you will become a zero in DevOps. Most of the people don't know these things. You need to understand or you need to learn properly Linux. How many months, sir? It takes most of the, something called 3 months time. Understanding the Linux concepts taking 3 months time, but understanding the concepts in an academic level, just like a 3 days, that's all. 3 days is enough to understand the academic level purpose, but it's nothing but something called writing in exams in the paper, that's all. Not useful for anything. Not useful for anything. That's why we must understand the concepts thoroughly. It takes at least 3 months time, 2.5 months, very pakka. Okay, right. Okay, so adding the groups, that means what? Creating the groups and adding members into this group. Okay, sir, I have one more doubt. If I add or create any group, or after creating groups, if I add any members into this group, how can I check whether the group created or not? How can I check how many members are available in this group? I don't know. Just you are telling that simply creating the group. This is syntax. Just something called, this is syntax for adding a members into this group. But I would like to know the group details. The group details. What is the group and how many members are available in this group? That's all. I would like to know all these things. That's why the Linux has given a something called updation was. What updations are? Simple, simple. See, observe carefully. As soon as you create any group, something called ABC Bank group, that's all. If you create ABC Bank group, yes, then in a background, Linux, okay, what they do, Linux, something called ABC Bank group information will be updated inside this file. That's all. ABC Bank information, a group information. What is this? A group information will be updated inside this file by Linux. Okay, okay. Wherever you are, just to create a group. That's all. The group information will be updated inside this place only. Yes, yes. This is single file, a single file only. It contains all the group information, all the group's members. Yes, information. So what is the group and who are having in this group? That means what? Members in this group. This is what? A file which contains all the group information. Sir, what is this file name? Yes, this file name is what? Something called GROUP. Oh, this is what? A file name. Group is a file name which contains all the groups. Which contains all the groups, boss. Sir, group file is located in which place, sir? Yes, group a file is located inside a etc. That's all. etc is located inside a forward slash. So forward slash is a directory which contains a etc. etc contains a group. So this is what original file location. That's all. File which contains all the group information. Sir, as soon as we create any user group, that's all. Yes, this group, this group will be assigned to a group ID. Okay, group ID. Sir, who will assign this group ID? Linux will assign a group ID, boss. Okay, whenever we create a group, the group will be, assigned as a group ID. That's all. A group ID will be assigned automatically. So that means what? This file contains the group name, okay, group ID, okay, and members inside this group. That's all. All members inside this group. So the file name is what? Group only. Sir, how can I check this group file? How can I check this group file? Very easy. etc group, that's all. etc group. Okay, sir, can I use the cat command? Yes, you can also use the cat command, or you can also use something called tail command, TAIL, etc, a group. Okay, etc group, or you can also use one of the things, something called getint. Getint also. Yes, you can also use the getint to open this kind of files. Getint, get entries. How can I use this get entries, sir? Same thing. So either you can use a cat command or a tail command, or you can also use a getint command. Get ent. Getint just group. That's all. No need to specify the path. No, the path is not required. Just getint. Okay, group. That's all. So this is what a configuration file, system file. That's all. Group, get into group. That's all. Okay. Either we can use the tail command or cat command or get int also, no problem. But while using get int, it is not required. etc forward slash, no, not required. Just you can write down like something called get ent, just a group file name only. That's all. Then this will display all the entries inside this file. All the entries inside this file. Getint. Okay. Sir, can I use something called a getint passability? Yes, you can. Getint passability. What is the passability? Passability is a file which contains all the user's details. All the user details. So this is what getint shadow. Yes, you can. Getint shadow. Okay, shadow is a file which contains all the users password information. Like this, we can also use a getint command, no problem. Tail command is different, getint command is also different, but anyway, most of the time we go with something called tail. Very important, tail command. But sometimes we go with getint or cat, but now tail is very flexible. Okay, very flexible. That means what? Only it displays the last 10 lines in a file. That means what? The latest information will be displayed. That's all. So we need a latest information. That's why we go with something called tail command. Tail, or tail 5, or tail something called 20, or tail something called 8 like this. Okay, tail is nothing but only 10 lines will be displayed. That's all by default. Okay, if I write, tail etc group, the 10 lines will be displayed in a file. Last 10 lines will be displayed. That's all. If I write like this, tail hyphen 5, okay, etc something called group. Now you will get only 5 lines only. 5 lines, that's all. 5 lines. Tail hyphen 5 etc something called group. That's all. You can get 5 lines. Okay, like this, we can get the information from this group file. Okay. Sir, okay, understood very well. Okay. But as of now, just create I'll show you, no, hands-on. Just create a group. Afterwards, we'll check each and everything. No problem. So to create a group and to work with the Linux, go with something called AWS only. Right. AWS. Go